They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Corvallis, Research Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oregon State Beavers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, nowhere to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Beavers offense will get first crack at it here. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this, you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
The Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finding open areas. Turning on the Jets.
Oh, 81.
That play, and they find their way to the 36.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gets it out quickly. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. And the Beavers have taken it inside the 20. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. 1st and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Stanford's offense will take the field for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want.
That should have been a big. Why y'all niggas ain't giving me that, though?
All that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment, too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day.
And the
Come on, slide.
Play at the 37-yard line.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite.
Don't let that nigga outshine you, baby.
Stanford lines up to punt
Go
away.
kick out of bounds
First
behind the
punt of the day,
team.
and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll get it to about the 25 before they
Come on and shine, baby.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Still looking on the move.
Oh, fuck it, get out of there.
Got room at the 35. Got the first down himself. They run him out.
Hey, me down, Ralph.
Tremendous pickup on the play.
Throw the flag,
Good
man.
job dropping back to pass. And he wanted to pass, but man, so dynamic. Season opening, takes off, makes a huge play. And if you think the crowd was excited before that, now they're really lit.
Incomplete pass caused by the big
Oh,
hit
man,
on
I'll put
first
that bitch
down,
on the money for
second
your
down.
whole ass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Newton. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Beavers are on the move. Wants to throw again. Gets it out fast. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Beavers!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters. That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering his shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Quick strike complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but they can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The offense changing the play.
He's coming down.
Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Time
Wow.
out, and he goes down at the 34. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Grabs it in the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, the tight end's trying to work the middle of the field. Nobody even close to him in coverage. It's not going to get any easier than that for the quarterback. That's an easy first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. He lets one fly deep.
Wow, can I get a flag?
Connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one, but later in the game...
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. From the gun, the running back has it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll move the tight end. The give to the lone running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Big Sly is his name.
Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next.
Makes the grab deep.
That was a good pass. I can't do nothing about that.
Chunk of yards on that play.
That was a good-ass pass.
Finally hauled down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Finds us back in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. They try to pop a run on the draw. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking for the score. And he's got it. Touchdown, Stanford.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more points.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5.
Oh, my God. Give me that.
A little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Picked off. Picked up
That was the ugliest, shortest though. Like, that nigga is not that slow for him to be throwing the ball like that.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. The Cardinals come to the line, facing 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And it's incomplete.
Oh, we can't get a flag?
Explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Making side adjustments here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Beavers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll try to convert on 4th and short from the 20. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now
he's going for the big play. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football.
Going to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Beavers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6.
Yes, sir.
That drive a great example
So
of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays,
decent.
80 yards, give them the touchdown.
Yeah, I appreciated Bria coming by.
And he'll
but
just take a knee, and this drive will
like I said, Eric and Abdullah just was really there. He really didn't.
Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and pass. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Swings it out to his running back. Running into the open space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Yeah.
Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10.
It was cool.
To the air on 1st down. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself.
Yeah.
He's got an open man. It's a running room.
I mean, at least Bria came over there and actually did something. You know what I'm saying? We closed to internet today, but I actually see how Bria pushed it. You know what I'm saying?
This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense.
She just made it seem like
This guy has been a
we're gonna be. For you doing this for me, I'm gonna gift you with such and such and such and such. Like, I'm gonna gift you with.
And he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield.
I'm gonna gift you with, like, it's your choice. You want Nintendo Switch or a TV? I'm gonna be able to gift you that as long as you try it out with me today. And instead of, like, you know how we got the 2 months on us. So instead of being like, she's like, and, you know what I'm saying, and what I'm going to do for you, I'm going to go ahead and pay for your first 2 months. She made it seem like, bro, I want you to try this out. This is what I'm going to do for you versus, hey, this is what it comes with. You see what I'm saying? More of the pitch, more of the verbiage, more of the, you know what I'm saying?
The extra point is good, and they cut it to a 28-13 game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sideline,
come on, we got to get up out there.
Been a blowout today in
Get up out of there. We got to make plays.
They're up by 11 over Wake Forest.
But yeah, so
another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Eric didn't do shit, but what he normally do. Like I said, at the end of the day, like I just didn't say nothing there. Like I just shook my head. Yeah, Bree is even like, hey Cam, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna connect you with this GM from Georgia. She's doing really good. She sees the same amount of banners as you. She's in the presidential. She's always in the presidential club. So I'm gonna have y'all partner together and see if she can mentor you, bro. Like, bro, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. Put me in, you know what I'm saying? Like, put me with somebody that's gonna mentor me. Like, Eric, you ain't put me with nobody. You just, yeah. All they did was we're just gonna do a bunch of role plays. We're going to, watch you and your coaching. We're going to see what you're doing in between table touches. We're going to coach from there. We're here. Utilize us, especially Bria.
Contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the
field. I mean, he role played with Mark. You know what I'm saying? He role played with Mark, and then like he didn't necessarily like role play with Trinity or anything, but they pretty much helped Trinity get a sale. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, y'all didn't really benefit. It doesn't really benefit Trinity now because all y'all did was take over her sale, and she just kind of sat back and watched. So, you know, what I've been doing, I've been allowing Trinity to go out there and pitch and sell, and let me see where I can correct her at. Y'all did her whole sale.
Under fire. He'll pull it down and run.
Yeah, but Trinity wasn't there.
Wide open spaces.
Trinity wasn't there yet. Mark was already there. And then Mark just basically told Brandon, like, I'm burnt out. Like, yes, I know what I should be doing, but I'm burnt out and I'm lazy. So what I told Bria and Eric was,
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Man, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control and you don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss and it's an incompletion.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
They booted away on 4th down. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Let's go! Let's go! Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. These quarterbacks have been wheeling and dealing A little bit of everything through 2 quarters. Exactly what we expected all week, if not even exceeding those lofty expectations. Feels like the defense that can at least contain one of these dual threats is going to be celebrating a hard-fought victory, although easier said than done. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Oh, he's got a chance. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I tell you what, I love the versatility of wide receivers nowadays. You can handle the football in many different ways, but I like this. Get him going full speed in motion. He's already got all that speed built up. Hand him the football. He can chew up 5 yards in a hurry, get you those critical yards you need to put you in better situations.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Finds a man on the right. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Beavers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Beavers! And the punishment has been extended.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arizona State was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Sun Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
A little release to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Past the 40. Turning it on. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance at coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. Made a defender miss. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Beavers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the third touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. From the gun, running back on the move. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, that is how you bring the wood. Great job by the defense. He only gets a yard, and he makes him pay for it with a nice physical tackle.
Extending the play. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Now on second down. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. You can't give up a sack.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Oh, they're after him. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Newton. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target.
Oh, he's got some space. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Makes the grab. Runs through a tackle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leads it with the back. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Beavers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Encroachment defense. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Beavers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Beavers!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a high higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah.
Breaks into the open. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. They go to the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, better look out. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detraction.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Blasted as he lets it go. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Here comes the field goal unit. It is good.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He's going to let it go. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Stanford, 26.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around and hand it
Who the fuck want to talk that shit?
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Oh, you got it.
And he's all bottled up, and now
Bro.
the ball's loose.
Damn, they giving this nigga all.
Jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Great place to start for this offense.
Outside, man.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains at the 22. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Throws for the tight end.
Oh, I should have picked that.
Incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end.
Wow, how'd he catch that?
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Reads it, fires complete. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way
Hey, my nigga, 3 turnovers, fumbles, and 2 picks.
They still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Using his legs to buy some time. Throwing on the run. Makes the grab at the 30. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Oh, come on, he's right there.
Just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Unleashes one. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
I gotta tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a 1st down. That's how you do it.
Quarterback may change this route. From the gun. Here comes the heat. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching